Good afternoon and good evening po sa ating lahat. I'm Dr. Christine Panugayan. I'm a board-certified internist, pulmonologist, and sleep specialist. So today, we'll be talking about asthma, no, or hika. Okay? So remember that asthma is very common in the Philippines, no? So 1 out of 10 Filipinos have asthma. And sadly, 98% of them doesn't have adequate treatment. So what is asthma? So asthma ay isang sakit that actually affects our lungs. Okay? It can affect anyone, pwedeng lalaki, babae, or any age, any sex. Asthma can cause wheezing, no, shortness of breath, chest tightness, and coughing, especially at night and at early in the morning. No? Ang ibig sabihin ng wheezing is when you breathe, parang may yung sipol, no? Parang may umiiyak na pusa, no? While you're breathing out, especially while you're breathing. Okay? So, if you have asthma, you have it already. So, bali, it's genetics and it's inborn. Okay? So, once a person has asthma, meron na talaga siya throughout life, no? Nag-exacerbate lang siya sometimes. Or minsan, um, may asthma ka nung you grow older, no? Especially if there are changes, no? Like, for example, pregnancy, nanganak. Okay? Asthma is like a drama queen, no? In your lungs. So, ibig sabihin yung lungs mo ay naging mas maarte lang sa mga trigger. So, parang nagiging drama queen sila. Okay? So, second question, no? This is in Tagalog, no? So, question, saan ba nakukuha ang asthma? So, where do you get asthma, no? Says here, namamana at kapaligiran. It means that it's inborn and you also get it from the environment. Namamana, ibig sabihin, it's passed down from one generation to another. So, it's genetics. If one of your parents have asthma, there's a big chance that you'll have asthma. Okay? However, the exact reason for having asthma is still under study. Okay? What's happening if you have asthma? Okay? If you have asthma, your airways constrict. So, kumikipot yung daanan ng hangin natin. Okay? So, yan. Lumiliit siya. Okay? Tapos, namamaga pa po, no? And, once na namamaga, nagiging sensitive po siya sa mga triggers po natin. So, ano ibig sabihin ng triggers, no? Mamaya, I'll identify some of the triggers of asthma. Triggers are like yung mga environmental things or mga stuff, no? Isang patient with asthma, nagiging hypersensitive ang kanilang lungs, no, that actually cause the symptoms. So, you can see here na ito yung ng hangin paloob sa baga and then you exhale it out. Okay? So, what happens if you have asthma? If you have asthma, we have a term called, ang tinatawag po natin po, no, is your airways have, what do you call this one? Air retention. Na ibig sabihin, hindi lahat ng hangin, pan po siya. Okay, so may tinatawag nating air retention when you have asthma. So when you have asthma, in a normal person with asthma, maganda ang daanan ng kumikipot siya at namamaga. Okay? So ano po ang mga simptomas po ng asthma? No? As mentioned, dyspnea, hinahapo, inuubo, nagwiwis, so sumisipol, at masikip ang ating chest. There's chest tightness. Okay? So it's recurrent, no? Pabalik-balik. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. Worse at night and upon awakening, or if there's an exertion, like for example, during your exercise. And of course, exposure to triggers. I'll identify the triggers in a while. Okay? So, yan, pag may exertion sa exercise. So, ano yung mga triggers po ng ating asthma? Triggers ng ating asthma, pillows, no? Pag madumi ang pillows or yung mga kagamitan sa bahay, usually dito mga kagamitan sa bahay, no? So, pillows, blankets, carpets, beddings, dirt, bookshelves, curtains, toys, no? Yung toys, lalo na yung mga, yung mga soft plushies toys po ng mga bata. And of course, insects like dust mites. Okay? Other triggers, pollution, EPs or cockroach, danders, animal danders, pollen, furs, cigarettes, no? Ito pala yung furs na sinasabi ko, yung mga stuffed toy na furry. Okay? Yun. Other triggers, food, especially seafoods, changes in weather, halimbawa biglang uminit, biglang lumamig, emotions, no, biglang masaya, biglang malungkot, biglang nagalit, exercise, infection, and of course, molds, no? So, prevention ng asthma, number one is to keep your environment clean. So, remember, recurrent, they're usually worse at night and upon waking up in the morning, no? Yung iba wala naman nararamdaman. Okay? Sometimes the only symptom is just cough. Okay? Not all wheezing means asthma, no? You have to remember. Minsan kasi baka mamaya may mga bukol or COPD or may something na nababat. And of course, it's important to know that with proper treatment, asthma can be cured. The reason lang po, no, na hindi gumagaling yung asthma kasi mali yung treatment protocol natin. Okay? And you should also remember that even if the symptoms are mild, you have to start treatment, no, to prevent them from getting worse. Okay. So, next question, another question. Paano natin na-diagnose ang asthma, no? How do we diagnose asthma? Asthma is diagnosed through the following symptoms. Number 1. Number 2, pag sinabi ng patient, may trigger po ako, halimbawa, uminit, nag-change yung weather, nag-attack. So, trigger yan. Number 3, tatanong mo family history, no? Pag sinabi niya, Doc, mommy ko po has asthma, so there's a high probability that this patient would have asthma. Next is listening to the lungs, lalo na pag maririnig mo na may wheezing during expiration. Okay? Number 5 is yung lung function test, no? Tinatawag nating spirometry, but I will not go deep into that, no? Sige. Is asthma treatable? Of course, no? Of course, important for it to be treatable. Okay? Also, correct inhaler techniques. Okay? Next, is it contagious? Is asthma contagious? No, caused by triggers, especially from the environment. Okay? So, can asthma kill you? Okay? How do you treat asthma? No? So, asthma, we have to remember, ang gamot ng asthma is inhaler, no? Yung pampa-open ng ating airways. Kasi ang asthma, the airways are constricted. So, we have to use bronchodilator para mabuksan yung barado sa airways. Okay? Yan. Pag masikip yung airways natin, gagamitan natin yan ng bronchodilator para mag-open up. Okay? Another one is steroids. Okay? So, steroids. So, dalawa po yan, bronchodilator and steroids. Why are inhalers, no, yung hinihigop, better than oral medication, no? Kasi di ba napapansin natin, yung mga pasyente na may asthma, may dala laging inhaler, no? Mamaya papakita ko yung mga iba't ibang klaseng inhaler. May mga nagtatanong, Dok, hindi ba pwedeng inumin na lang po yung gamot kasi mas madali, no? Pero unfortunately, mas maganda po yung ini-inhale. Bakit po, no? Faster ang effect kasi directly goes into your lungs, okay? Need smaller doses, lalo na for steroids. If you take large amount of steroids in the body, there are a lot of side effects, no? So, minimal, pag may inhaler, minimal ang side effects kasi diretso nga sa baga natin. And of course, cheaper overall, okay? Unlike yung mga oral medications po natin, slow ang bagal ng epekto, systemic effects, lalo na sa steroids. Di ba natatakot si tumataba yung mga pasyente, no? Pag umiinom ng steroids. You need high doses, you have unwanted side effects, and of course, it's very, very expensive. So, ano po yung mga gamot, no? Or against bronchoconstriction, we have these inhalers, no? Like terbutaline, or tinatawag natin bronchodilators. And if it's against inflammation, steroid po, no? Yung mga common po, budesonide, no? So, ito yung mga iba't ibang uring steroid. So, ito, papakita ko po yung video on how to use the inhaler. Pag may inhaler, pindutin sure na naka-stay put lang po yung inhaler. Huwag po tatanggalin yung inhaler agad para pumasok po siya sa bata. No? To achieve the optimal effect po ng gamot natin. Okay? So, yun. Next, sample ng bronchodilators, no? Salbutamol, no? Example po, no? Mga Ventolin. Tapos, yung iba naman, formoterol, salmeterol. These are bronchodilators. Phenoterol and ipratropium also. And what else? Salbutamol, sikat. Okay. So, ito naman, these are the steroids, no? Like yung sikat na, Symbicort, Seretide, no? Steroids, inhaler. Yung mga oral steroids, ito po yung mga to, prednisone, medrol, or betamethasone. Okay? So, what are the signs of asthma attack? Pag may asthma attack po, it's caused by trigger exposure, awakening at night due to dyspnea and cough, easy fatigability, chest tightness, painful itchy throat, and of course, coughing at night. Next is dyspnea, hirap huminga, easily gets tired, itchy eyes, sneezing, headache, and fever. Signs of worsening asthma, no? And signs, no? Especially if your asthma is worsening. Okay? If your asthma is worsening, sasabihin ng patient, Doc, I've been using already this inhaler, especially yung blue inhaler, yung salbutamol, no? Naka 3 to 4 times na po ako ngayong araw na to and it's not actually improving. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, it's worsening na, no? So, pag ganun po, you have to go to the emergency room. Okay? So, parang madalas na paggamit ng inhalers. I want you guys to take note no regarding the color of the inhaler. Pag sinabi nating blue inhaler, yun yung salbutamol. Yun yung usong ginagamit po before. Pero ngayon po, we actually avoid using salbutamol. Rather, we use those inhalers na may steroid component rather than the blue inhaler. Okay? Itong blue inhaler po kasi it provides temporary relief pero yung inflammation po sa lungs hindi nawawala kasi steroid lang po ang nakakatanggal ng inflammation sa lungs natin. Also, another sign of flow meter, no? Itong peak flow meter, this is a device wherein you put it in your mouth and then you blow your air. You blow your air. So, makikita natin may color coding siya, no? Red, yellow, and green. If it's green, no, pag blow mo at nasa green siya, ibig sabihin your asthma is in good control. If yellow, so-so, and then if red, it's really worse, no? So, a sign of worsening asthma is when you use your peak flow meter, pangit yung result, no? It's big sabihin, nagre-retain ka na ng air, and nagwo-worsen po yung symptoms mo, namamaga na yung baga natin. Okay? So, yun. And then, another one is, di ka na makagalaw, no? Konting lakad mo pala or konting exercise ka lang, hapong-hapukan na. It's also a sign of a worsening asthma. Next, difficulty breathing that can actually lead you to not moving. Okay? And of course, cyanosis. Bluish na po ang ating lips and fingers. Hospitalized last year and nagkaroon ka na ng ER visit, no, due to asthma for the past year. And then signs of worsening asthma admitted to the ER due to asthma. Okay? Or you have a lot of problems. Okay? So, next question. Ano pong gagawin natin, no, if you have symptoms of asthma? If you have asthma symptoms, please use your inhaler. Please consult with a specialist or a doctor and go to the nearest hospital para better ang assessment. Okay? So, ano ang prevention of asthma? Prevention of asthma is to use your inhalers correctly, avoid triggers, no? Lalo na kung alam na natin, yung mga triggers, for example, so, alam natin madumi yung environment, dust, no? So, you have to clean your environment. That's one way. Vaccination, ano yung usual vaccination? Flu vaccination, no? To avoid worsening of flu infection. Kasi infection, viral or bacterial, are also triggers of asthma. Of course, no smoking and weight loss. Bakit weight loss? Study shows that obesity is linked to asthma also. Okay? So before I end my lecture, actually, I would like to tell everyone that I have a YouTube channel, no? It's called The Sleeping Lung Doctor, no? So, dito sa channel na to, actually, you can see that I also feature yung mga different inhaler techniques, no? So, on how to use your inhaler. Maraming different kinds of inhaler kasi we have the DPI and the MDI. And I actually complete list na po siya. So, if you have time, you can watch the video. And of course, it would be I would be very happy, if you guys can subscribe to my channel also. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.